the biggest change in the last 5 years is just that the record labels aren't as powerful as they were. When technology changed, which is downloading music, and the record labels didn't embrace that, it all happened at the same time. You got this. Everybody went two different directions, and I think that literally affected the amount of income coming into record labels, which affected budgets and the amount of records that they could subsidize to make. At first it was an adjustment in budgets, and then it got to the point where literally they had to drop bands. They couldn't sign as many. It's just a dollar and cents thing. And that affects studios, that affects touring support, that affects marketing, packaging of product. I think all this stuff has been affected by the economics. People aren't buying as much product, CDs. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, then the price of CDs, and then you've got, just in general, people are staying at home and on the computer and doing everything. It's not just music, shopping. People are spending time on the computer, and it's easier just to do everything that way. And that affects people going into record stores, therefore record stores close. And so how do you, if I ask you the question, let's go buy a record done by the Beatles or the Stones or whoever, where do you go to get it? Tower Records used to have 60,000 different individual records, and now the stores like a Target or Walmart may only have 3,000 different units, something like that. I don't know the details, but it's just changed, so you get it online. I know some bands, very few, but they split. I won't mention names. I know a band, they split everything. But that's why those bands still exist too. Why would you want to leave that band? You're splitting everything. Songwriting, merchandise, touring, everything. It's a band, so it's called a band. Then I know other bands that the integral members of the band are splitting everything but songwriting. It's the people who write the songs. Like there might be the lead singer and the guitar player. They write the songs, and so they split publishing. And then there's more common where you have an artist that hires a bunch of musicians. Where it gets tricky, like there's been many times where I've been in a studio or a session where somebody says, "Hey, play me a beat." And then they write a song around it. And I get paid for that session. No publishing. Technically, I should get publishing. Absolutely. But you ask for that, they could say no. Or you get fired or whatever. I mean, they're hiring you. And if you want to get into a lawsuit, I guess you could do that. But usually it's pointless. It's just that's my experiences in rock and roll, typically, or in Nashville, in country music. Even if you come up with hook lines, these guys, they hire these guitar players and they come up with amazing hook lines, and they don't get any publishing.